With the first game of the 2006 Barclays Churchill Cup taking place this weekend at York University in Toronto, it was time for the media to meet the players and coaches of Scotland, the England Saxons, and Canada. The fourth edition of the Cup has a new format and is being played in both the US and Canada for the first time. The San Francisco Bay Area will host the New Zealand Maori, Ireland A, and the USA, with the three Canadian teams playing in Toronto and Ottawa before moving the whole show for a finals day in Edmonton in 2 weeks' time. For the captain of the Saxons, this is a bit of a homecoming as well. David Barnes played for the Toronto Nomads in 1998, but he says the trip back is about getting an opportunity to play for the full England squad.
Definitely. I think the Churchill Cup is growing every year, and I think this year is a special year. 6 teams in it now. It's a much harder competition to win, and for the players playing, it's an opportunity to play in the World Cup. Last year we had 4 or 5 players who came over, played well, and were in the England team in the autumn, so it's definitely a stepping stone, and that's what all the players are treating it as, and a way to play for the full England side.
Captain for the Scots, Rory Lawson, said their first training session in the early spring heat was a bit of a shocker.
Yeah, a couple of the fairer guys certainly found it fairly hot in training this morning, but the change is pretty exciting. I think it's great conditions to play rugby, and though it's pretty hot, it'll be exciting for good, fast-running rugby, and we're all really looking forward to it.
Canadian coach Rick Suggan is looking at some previous names, such as Rod Snow and James Pritchard, for this Churchill Cup, and explains the rationale behind the choices.
He's always physically fit, he stays fit, he's got world-class experience, he's mentally tough, and so we're going to bring him back in, and hopefully with his not playing professional rugby all this year, hopefully he'll be really, really fresh, and we got some young enthusiastic props in around him, and I think it's going to be a healthy combination, so we're glad to have Rod back. Actually, credit to James, he's constantly been in contact with me, what he needed to do to get another look in the national squad, and and then reports from his coaches that have coached him. I just figured let's take a really good look at him. I mean, that was a different environment when he played last time, with different coaching staff, with different group of players. Maybe James will flourish in this environment, but we'll never know unless we try him. And as everyone knows, I'm not too afraid of trying different things, and so I'm really excited to see James back in. He's a good runner, he's a quality goal kicker, and if he's what we need to beat the US in St. John's, then so be it.
And you're comfortable. Ryan Smith is captain in Canada for the first time and says he's ready for what the job entails.
In previous years, I've tried to play with a little bit of leadership role within the field team, especially when I've been playing at fly half, where you kind of have to direct traffic and organize a lot of things. So I think that I'm very comfortable on the field with that, and I don't have a problem talking with any of these guys or handling them in any manner that way. I think that I can earn their respect in the next little while, and I hope that we can do it all together anyways.
The Barclays Churchill Cup begins this Saturday, 2:30 kickoff at York University between the Saxons and Scotland A. It then moves up the 401 to Ottawa, where Canada will play Scotland. Then back to York for the Canada versus England match on June 10th. Then all the teams from both pools move to Edmonton and play a triple header on June 17th. Go to BarclaysChurchillCupRugby.com or Ticketmaster.ca for more ticket information. For the Barclays Churchill Cup tournament, Doug Cross reporting in Toronto.